Black Mirror, Season 4. I just finished it last night, and there's still a lot of hype here. Alright, there's still a lot of hype. Uh, I've been thinking about it a lot, and I was really looking forward to the season, and I gotta say, I'm very happy with it. Uh, it was definitely interesting and different in a lot of different aspects, and they changed up a lot of kind of things about it, but I really, really enjoyed the season a lot. And I think I sound very sick right now. It's because I'm very sick. Alright, so episode 1, USS Callister. Alright, when I first saw like the trailers and stuff and like whatever they were showing, like to hint at the new season, I saw like glimpses of this episode and I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this one because I'm not really like into all that kind of like Star Trek sci-fi kind of shit, but holy fuck, man, this might be in my top 5 episodes of Black Mirror ever. Like, it's just so smart. And oh yeah, by the way, spoilers. I might say some shit that might spoil some shit, so I don't know. But man, this shit is so smart. Like, I thought it was gonna be like really like sci-fi and Star Trek, but it kind of is, but it really isn't at all. And what I liked about this episode as well is that they really brought in a lot of like humor. Wow, I said that really weird. Humor into this episode. Um, I don't even know, man. This episode was really fucking good, and it was like, it's so weird when you have that humor side, but there also is like a dark side, you know. And I think it's also interesting when like it's such a colorful episode, like literally like the whole like scenery and all that, all their outfits is so colorful, but the deepness is so dark beneath all that surface. So I really really love that episode. Archangel is probably my least favorite of the season, but it still is really good. It just, I feel like it was kind of like, it was very small in like terms of a Black Mirror episode. Like they didn't really dig too deep into like the concept or the story behind it, or like make it any kind of like mind blowing or like super dark twists and turns. It was a good episode, and I enjoyed it. And it's like one of those more like based on reality kind of episodes. I feel like you can really definitely see that happening 100%. So I think it's a more like it hits you at home, but it's again, it's not bad, but it was good. I would rewatch it, I guess, but I don't know. It was good. Crocodile was pretty crazy. That shit was like, I don't know. There was something about Crocodile while watching it, like starting from such a high position in her life in terms of like her family and her job and all that, and then like just see it crumbling down so fast. And there was just this sense of like this familiar sense of like paranoia that she was experiencing, and like not in the sense that I can relate to, in which like she just kills like whoever is like a witness to her life, but it's like, I don't know, it's like, I can't explain the feeling, but it's like it's there is something familiar about that, like what she's going through in a way. I don't know what that says about my character. Maybe I'm a psychopath, but that was a really good episode. Hang the DJ was very good. I definitely get the San Junipero. Is that how you pronounce it? I definitely get those references. The ending was kind of confusing at first. I had to do a little research and get other people's thoughts, or read other people's thoughts on what that ending was. Like, I was kind of confused about it, but overall, I really liked all the humor side again that Black Mirror was bringing. The concept was really strong, because that's such a big thing now. It's like meeting people on apps or online or whatever. Um, it was a really smart episode, really smart. I really liked how they did it, and it was really shot very beautifully. I thought a lot of scenes were really, really. I don't know. That's what I noticed a lot more with this season, is that a lot of things were shot way different and more like in your face. Like, you kind of notice things here and there if you did it before. And that brings me on to Metalhead, which a lot of people didn't like Metalhead, and I can understand why. There wasn't a lot of substance there. It was kind of just like a story of this girl being chased and whatever. Like, in the long retrospect of it, like, you didn't really get much story behind it. But what I liked about this episode is how it was shot. All right, the black and white, the crazy horror movie music whenever like the robot dog thing would be around there or near her, and then when it would go into slow mo, like for example when she threw the paint on the dog, and like that was shot so well, and the music was crazy like string instruments, and in slow mo. It was a perfect that they were setting it up for like an old school horror movie thing, and you really got that feel, like especially after that scene, after she throws the paint and then she runs out of the house, and it's like that overview, like you see the top of her head running to the car. That, like, at first I kind of like halfway through the episode I was like, all right, like this really has to take a like dramatic turn in sense of like what the fuck's going on. But then it kind of hit me with that paint scene. I was like, oh shit, this, to me at least, this episode was more of like a taking a different unique turn from Black Mirror and showing like a more like movie kind of sequence. So I didn't really mind that episode at all. And last but not least, Black Museum. Holy shit, man, what a way to wrap up the season. I feel like for everything that, because I'm gonna be honest right now, when I got to like Crocodile, when I finished Crocodile, and like maybe like Hang the DJ too, I was kind of like, all right, where's that dark, depressing Black Mirror that we've all grown to love? Because that's personally my favorites. My favorites are the ones that are like super depressing, like you can't sleep at night, you just feel like shit, you feel like it's just really dark material. That's what I like about Black Mirror. And I was like, where is that in this? Because it's there in little pokes there, it's like sprinkled on there. But then with Black Museum, man, like in that episode, Black Museum makes up for everything of this season, like in terms of all that. This episode is so genius. I 100% understand the White Christmas comparisons, and I'm not even mad at that because I get it too, and that doesn't take anything away from the episode for me, because this episode is like, it's just so next level. There's so many of those oh shit moments where you're like, oh shit, and then you're like, oh shit, and then you're like, oh shit. It just keeps going and going and going and going. And I can't even like start to dive into this episode without ranting for forever. But man, honestly, if I really sat down and thought about it, I might put this season up against season 3. I might. I think right now, even though, again, like I said in the beginning, like my hype for this season is like up to here right now, but I feel like I'll let it settle down a little bit. But right now, at this moment, I feel like I could put season 3 up against season 4, and that's saying a lot because season 3 is like my favorite shit ever. So I don't know. Overall, wow, 8 minutes. Overall, I'm super happy with this season. It's so sad that it's like it goes so fast, man. And it took me a whole week to watch this. Like, I can't imagine if you just binge watch it in one day, because then it's like all that anticipation and wait for like what, a day on the couch. But it goes by so fast, man. 6 episodes, but I can't even complain, man. This shit is so good. Black Mirror is one of my favorite shows, and yeah, really happy. Let me know what you thought. Did you like it? Would you put it up against season 3? And what do you think about this haircut, man? I'm trying to grow my hair out so it looks really fucking bad right now. Just let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about everything. All right, happy 2018. Wabam.